What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to this channel. So as you can see by the title, I'm here to show you my setup for my Australian Leaftail geckos. Now I do want to say that this wasn't originally planned to be actually the setup. I was actually making this setup for my Leaftail gecko once he was a little bit bigger, but I decided that this is actually quite perfect for my Australian Leaftail geckos, so I'm just gonna leave it for them. Hey, let me show you a closer look to everything here inside so that you guys can learn everything that I did to set them up properly or at least as better as I could, or at least as best as I could. Alright, so the first thing that I want to say is that I still feel like this is not complete. This species of Leaftail geckos are not able to climb the glass, so I would still like something at least on the sides, because with that piece of cork in the back, they are able to basically climb all over that. But here on the sides, at least on this side, they do not have that much option. So I want to get a few magnetic ledges, so basically like this one, and put something over there so that they have a few more pieces of stuff to climb. Alright, so the very first thing that I want to show you, like in every single bioactive setup that needs high humidity, you always need a false bottom. So this is called the drainage layer. Yeah, you can do it with different stuff. Some people use stones. Personally, I like this clay balls. So obviously that is the very first thing that you always want to do. Now with something to stop all the substrate from going to the bottom, which it obviously doesn't stop it completely, but it stops most of it. Now the substrate is a mix that is actually not even well mixed, but it is working fine. So this is mostly topsoil, washed clay sand, bark, and I also added some eco earth. Now that obviously you won't be able to see it properly, but it is in there. Alright, now here, best part that everyone wants to see. So the first thing that I did was trying to choose the best pieces of cork that I could find. So this is basically just something for them to hide during the day, which right now it's actually at night. I chose to record at night because I knew they were going to be outside, but I turned the lights on just for now so that I can record. So it's just all cork. This I found it perfect for them. I just made those two holes, and that is where they usually hide. Now this right here, they are small enough that this is not taking too much space for them. They are actually using it. Actually, I let this be tall enough so that it could reach the top, because even though they cannot climb the glass, they can actually grab the screen. So during the night, when I come here, to give them a light mist so that they can drink water, I will see them right here running around. Well, usually one. So yeah, I mean it's a very simple setup. That is basically all the heights that they have. I try to keep it as natural as possible. Here, all the plants are live. I do not know, I usually don't remember the name of all the plants that I have, but these are the most common one. Like for example, this is a golden pothos. I actually have a very little normal pothos right there. A couple of bromeliads. I have this is called a Swiss cheese plant. And this is the one that I always forget the name of it. It's something jeweled plant. But I'm pretty sure I can find it and I can post it. All of these are live plants. I had this one hanging from here, but I felt like it was more in the way than actually helping. I just forgot to mention that it's basically part of the substrate, all the leaf litter, and I actually have to add more. The isopods that I had in here, I have thrown a whole bunch of that's actually a dubia roach. That's a baby dubia roach. But I have thrown a few dairy cows and also mealworms. And these guys are perfect at hunting my isopods. So every single time that I add adult isopods, you know, the derricals, I always see one right here, standing right there, looking down, and the other one either here or on the other part, doing exactly the same thing, looking down. And one time I saw them, even though it was real quick, but the reason why they do that is because they are waiting for the isopods to pass by, and they are eating them. So I was actually trying to wait and see if I wouldn't find any more isopods, but I still keep finding little ones, especially right here below the this dish. So I do not want to add, you know, a different species of isopods, because that is actually something that, you know, at least I was told that you're not supposed to do. That is the tail of one. Well, hello there. Oh. Man, look at that tail. Their tails are so cool. So yeah, at least for now, the isopods, you know, I'm just trying to wait, see if I will keep finding, you know, baby isopods, because you know, if I do not want to add an entire new colony of different ones. And you know, aside from the isopods, I also added springtails, and like I said, you know, mealworms. And every once in a while, you know, I see the darkling beetles. So they are definitely, you know, helping, you know, to keep this setup nice and clean. So one thing that I actually also forgot to mention is the size of this setup. So this is an 18 by 18 by 24. So, you know, these guys are arboreal, even though they are small, they need a tall setup. So, you know, if you get one or a couple of these guys, always go with a tall setup. So the last thing that I want to say is the kind of lights that I have. So this right here is a Jungle Dawn, and that right there is a T5 Reptisun with a 5.0 UVB bulb. So even though these guys are nocturnal, you know, I still like to provide UVB, because you know, they are, sometimes I do find them here during the day, even though even if they're not, you know, moving around like wandering, they are outside. So, you know, I still want to provide. Sometimes I find them like right there. So, you know, if the UVB is on, and he is, or you know, one of them is right there, like right on the corner, it will be getting the UVB. But all right, I guess that is I guess that's everything. I don't know why I thought the video was gonna be longer, but yeah, this, you know, these guys are amazing. I am really happy that I got them. And well, this is my setup for them. Alright, well, since we were not able to see much of them, you know, I will add some clips of them, you know, obviously during the video, and also at the end, so you know, make sure to stay to watch those. So, alright guys, you know, I just want to say thank you so much again for watching. You know, thank you to everyone who has been subscribing. I really appreciate all the support, and you know, I will see you guys next week.